Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. As we spend more time at home in this pandemic, more of us are using our internet and for things like working from home, schooling our children, entertainment information, healthcare, buying things. Well, if you're in a town, though, in New Hampshire that has slow internet speed or none, it is frustrating to say the least. So here's a map of New Hampshire. Let me show you. Here's a map with various shades of color showing the number of broadband providers across the state offering DSL, cable, fixed wireless, cellular wireless at speeds of 25 megabits per second for download and 3 megabits per second for upload, the FCC's broadband definition. Now, look at the map's color legend, that stripe across the screen that shows the colors from yellow to black. The yellowish areas have no providers. The darker area of the color, the more choices you have of providers. Most of New Hampshire falls in the lighter colors. The green and blue map shows is that about half of New Hampshire in the urban areas has a choice of more than one provider, but the other half in the rural areas has only one provider or none. With me to talk about the lack of internet connection in the town of Sandwich, New Hampshire, is the chair of their Broadband Advisory Committee, Julie Dolan, where only about 13% of the residents of Sandwich have usable internet service. Welcome, Julie.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on board. And also with us is State Senator Jay Kahn of Keene, who has been instrumental in pushing bills through the legislature that would improve broadband in New Hampshire. Welcome, Senator Kahn.
Thank you, Fred.
Nice to have you here. Let me start with you, Julie. Briefly tell us about the problem with internet in Sandwich.
Well, Sandwich is a very rural town right in the center of the state of about 1,200 people. Our population about triples in the summertime with our summer residents. And basically, many years ago, a cable company wanted to come to town, but they only wanted to supply cable to the very center of town. And so the town fathers said no. So because of that, we have no cable at all in our town anywhere. All we have for service is DSL. Once again, only about 13%. And those are if you can trust the maps and the data that comes from the companies that provide the service. It's usually well below that. It's old 40 to 50-year-old copper wire that is constantly corroding and degrading. Mine goes out when it rains. The only speed I can get is 3. I'm at the Molten Borough Library today talking to you on Zoom.
You're talking to us. You're not talking to us from Sandwich. You had to go to another town.
I had to go to Molten Borough. And we hear stories of teachers having to teach from parking lots, right. People having to try to upload large files last thing at night and hope that by morning it's gone through. So it's what used to be a challenge for us is basically now a crisis with what we're trying to go through.
I understand your police department even has a problem downloading files.
They do.
I'm putting up on the screen 3 items that have been created recently and in the past year to improve broadband in the state. You've been instrumental in a couple of them. Of course, one is the $50 million that was came out of the CARES Act to New Hampshire, the federal money, to improve broadband in underserved areas. And then there's the long-term municipal bonds that was created by the legislature and the communications districts, both of which you were instrumental in. Just talk about those 2.
Thanks, Fred. In 2018, the legislature passed Senate Bill 170. It is an act that allows municipalities to, through warrant articles, sell bonds to incentivize private investment for broadband services in the same way that they would bond for any other infrastructure improvement. To date, Chesterfield has cut the wave on this.
In your Senate district?
And it has it fully installed, fiber to the home, the last mile delivery. Other towns this last spring in the Monadnock region that adopted warrant articles and will go through installations in the coming year include Westmoreland, Walpole, Harrisville, Dublin, and Hancock. So the act is working. It is provides the incentive needed to leverage the investment. And so this year, House Bill 1111 allows municipalities to create a telecommunications district. And while some towns are going to be able to attract providers independently, and that's going to work and be a smart move for them, some towns may need to provide service through a district, and that would be small towns under 1,000. I can give you an example. In Cheshire, it might be Roxbury, Gilson, and Sullivan,
Yeah,
three
right.
towns that are without much like Sandwich.
Right. Much like Sandwich, and you have feel good that these two pieces of legislation, not only are they working in Chesterfield, but they're going to work across the state.
Yes, because we defined in 2018 the minimum standard needs to be what the Federal Communications has defined: minimally 25 megabytes download and 3 megabytes upload. And failing to do that, that is considered an unserved property.
Gotcha.
And the full intent here is to provide services to those who are unserved.
Julie Dolan, who is chair of the Broadband Advisory Committee in Sandwich, New Hampshire, thank you. And Senator Jay Kahn of Keene, thank you, Senator, and appreciate both of you being here.
Very
If you want to
important.
see this interview again or missed it, you can go to WMUR.com or click on local news and then scroll down to New Hampshire's business.